on 812 along with civil rule 6105. 6015.
What is the matter about?
That's my lord, service matter.
Service matter regarding what? Seniority,
We have
promotion?
tenants by way of co-warranto.
Huh?
By way of co-warranto, we have tenants the appointment of one person. That he is the respondent here. But he doesn't have the qualification for that. That is the thing he is telling. So similar matter is there. So these two methods are intact. So what you can find by order dated 23.
Okay, right. On the pair of Mr. S. Datta and the senior counsel, this matter along with WPC 6015
Hello.
/ 2023 on 8/12.
Take care. My learned friend is there. Oblige. Lord, I'd like to mention item number 14.
14 years.
We have prepared a affidavit, but we have sent it for vetting. So
Okay.
therefore we need
You are for the? You are for whom?
BTC
BTC.
on behalf of SRM.
What is your name? P. Hazarika appearing on behalf of Mr.
SRM.
S.R. Raman.
Rapa.
S.R. Rava, Joint Counsel for the BTC submit that the affidavit in a position has been sent for vetting and has not returned to me.
We want 2 weeks time.
He is accordingly granted 2 weeks time to file.
And then if I be on the 15/12.
This is the matter of 15th.
Okay. Yes, item number 20, 21 and 22 matter.
Yes.
Today I have some, my problem, my physical problem, my lord. My
Legal problem?
I have right here, my lord.
Hearing problem.
Yes.
Okay. Huh? Right. On the bill made by Mr. Ayalam, Learned Counsel for the petitioners to submit that he's got some hearing problem today.
Right here, my lord.
Hearing problem in his right ear today. And as the same is not objected to by the CSDI, Mr. Akshidi Chaudhary, this is the matter in the next week.
Next week, my lord. Publish. Item number 16.
Yes.
My client has some difficulties to
Why? What is the difficulty?
some personal
Personal issues.
health.
Yes.
Sugar.
You're appearing.
So, Dr.
Yes. So, Mr.
After 1 week, I'm appearing on behalf of MJ Kar.
Okay, right. A German prayer has been made on behalf of Mr. M.J. Carter due to some personal difficulties. Accordingly, leave this matter after the.
Apply. Situation item number 11.
Yes.
In this matter, correct of Mr. G. Goswami is here. There was the personal difficulty to say so.
Okay, right. On the prayer for adjournment made on behalf of Mr. G. Goswami, there is process for the petition and rest of personal difficulties. Leave this matter after the.
What is the petitioner is promoted?
Yes, a minute.
The petitioner is a public servant working on the food and civil supply department. And my lord, in 2021, he was promoted to the post of deputy controller. Now, my lord, as per service law, he is entitled to get the next promotional post that is joint controller. And my lord, he is now going to retire in the month of February 2024, my lord. Now, DPC has not been held. And second issue is that, my lord, so far, my lord, he was suspended for a particular period. Though the stele has been issued, my lord, released, but the period has not been regularized. Lord, it just took prayer 16, my lord, only my limited prayer 16.
Page 16.
16 was.
Yes.
Paragraph, my lord, Roman 3 and Roman 4. Lord, on these two, my lord, let them back to get the instruction.
Promotion, there is, unless the rule provides, doesn't mean that as soon as a vacancy arises, it has to be filled up. You've got no right that way.
Both two posts are there, both are vacant, my lord.
Maybe, but then you don't have, unless you have a right under the statutory rule that it has to be filled up immediately when it becomes vacant. They have got no
My
right.
lord, thing is that, my lord, let them get a strike on these two issues. Whatever.
But where is your right?
Well, thing is that I'm qualified in the month of
They
January.
be qualified, but where is your right?
And Lordship Palace, if suppose they would follow
Anyway, yes, yes, one thing is that one aspect, there are instructions with regard to whether the PT is going to sit.
Yes.
That is one. Number two is this suspension period. That period has either to be regularized
Yes,
or
yes, Lord.
you've got to take a decision on.
I need a complete instruction,
Yes,
Lordship.
yes.
Lordship may issue
Notice,
Lord.
okay, right. Heard Mr. Tamare, let us also for the petitioner who submit that though the petitioner is and is having the eligibility criteria to be promoted to the post of
joint controller,
joint controller of
weight and measurement.
weight and the joint
Legal
controller of legal methodology,
Yes.
from a food, civil supplies and consumer affairs department of a government of Assam. As there are vacancies, full stop. As there are vacancies, the petitioner has not been considered. No DC has been possible. He further submits that no decision has been taken by the respondent with regard to regularization of the petitioner's suspension period from 29/9/2021 to 20/04/2020. If you notice, returnable is 3 weeks. Ms. L. Bhattacharya accepts notes
1, 2, and 3, Lord.
1, 2, and 3.
One private respondent is there. Where that means someone has, official has been named by name.
By superseding by seniority, somebody has given temporary charge.
Okay.
I'm not insisting right now that.
No, it's not right. You're senior to him.
Therefore, what is instruction is that.
You're senior to him.
Yes, yes.
Mr. Tamaria also submits that though being senior to the respondent number 4, the respondent number 4 has been made has been given the charge of
Joint controller.
joint controller. Ms. S. Bhattacharya shall obtain instructions with regard to the same work. Because the senior most should be given. This is matter of
Notice only one of the because my notice period is February notice because then if they file an affidavit,
some time has to be.
I'll furnish the extra book. Application. This may allow me to approach this to the debate at its place, that subsequent development.
Okay, Mr.
That's it.
As Islam learned also for the petitioner, says that he may be allowed to withdraw the writ petition with liberty to file it. As some new developments have taken place. Mr.
J.K. Goswami.
J.K. Goswami,
Additional senior government.
additional senior government advocate,
All the
appears for all the response. There of the petitioner's counsel is allowed. Writ petition is dismissed, dismissed as withdrawn, with liberty of speech. Okay.
Lord, I can seven is a similar method.
The matter is the issue process. Those matters are fixed on 18th of December.
Only thing is, my Lord, the state advertisement has been issued in similar method. There is stay out of.
What is the impugn order say?
Lord, it says, my Lord, holding, my appointment.
Holding means what? And you have not been appointed.
Yes, I have been appointed, but I
Then
was
once
not-
you are appointed, then what remains?
I was not allowed to join, my Lord.
Not allowed to join. Oh. You are appointed but not allowed to join.
Allowed to. Yes,
So there's a subsequent advertisement issue.
Yes.
Okay, right. Mr.
SK.
S.K. Roy, that is counsel for the petitioner submit that the petitioner had been appointed to a class 4 post in pursuance to an advertisement dated 25/3/2020. Though given an appointment order, he has not been allowed to join the So on the other hand, a subsequent, a fresh advertisement dated,
Yes, my lord. On 31st, not dated, published on 31st,
that is not mentioned here.
not date, but it was published
Huh?
on the post is also not there.
Where is the advertisement? The new advertisement page?
Page 57. 5,000 tentative vacant post of class. 57.
Seven.
Yes, page 57. There is no post. Yes, post.
Where does it say that this is in supersection of the early advertisement?
No, find out. Find out. This, the advertisement dated the person to which I appeared in the picture. In that advertisement, my lord, all the candidates have been chosen, appointed and chosen. But some candidates who belong to the disabled category, they were not allowed to join because, my lord, on the basis of medical report that they have not.
But where does it say here in this new advertisement that for PWD, for PWD, these posts are going to be filled up? Where does it say that?
My lord, if you can see annexed 2, my lord, the earlier.
No, no.
advertisement-
Show me in this advertisement.
Yes.
You see, your cases, as per the earlier advertisement, you were appointed against post reserved for persons with disability. Now, where does it say in this page 57 that the post for persons with disabilities is going to be filled up? Where does it say? Where is the reservation?
This is the similar advertisement. This similar advertisement which was published in the 2022, person to which I appeared. And kindly see, clause 4, 8, D, 10 years for person with disability clinic. There is no specific categories of.
Yes. Is this post going to be re-advertised?
Doctor, the post has not been accepted, and doctor, this has been advertised by the state level recruitment, not by the health department.
Not by the health department. Right?
The earlier advertisement also issued by the state level recruitment.
Doctor, what happened, doctor, they were,
Same.
they applied, they were.
Okay, you let him take instruction.
Yes,
Yes.
doctor.
He submits that in terms of what did I say? Our affect advertisement. Dated, what is the date?
31/12/2006.
31, 12,
31/10/2020.
23.
Hmm.
31, 10, 23 has been published, wherein the post being held by the petitioner is being re-advertised for filling up. That is his topic.
Yes,
Correct?
maybe.
Maybe? What do you mean maybe?
Because doctor.
Now, is it? You cannot, it's either here or there, right? It's not gray, black or white. We, in a court, we cannot go with gray maybe. It's being re-advertised. So stop. Mr. Deepamanyu, no, if you notice, Mr. Deepamanyu appearing for the respondent number.
8 and 9. Sorry, doctor, only 9. 7 and 9. 8
7 and 9.
Social welfare fund.
And who is appearing for the others? Our Miss DJ Burman appearing for point number 2, comma, Miss F. Kuar appearing for point number 5. For anybody else left?
7 and 9.
Here for 7 and 9.
Yes.
Then what about 1?
You
Union, Mr. S.K. Roy appearing for point number. S.S. Roy appearing for point number 1. Anybody else? Ms. Bhattacharya, are you there? What about 6? That is Acha. 5, who's appearing for 5?
5 doctor.
Okay, you're appearing. Submit that they will, no, I have a, submit that they will obtain instructions with regard to whether The advertisement dated 31/10/2023 pertains to the post being held by the petitioner. And then, petitioner shall take steps for service of notice upon the remaining respondent by a registered post dated within.
Not listed.
Period.
All are appeared.
All have appeared? No, 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 all have not appeared.
My lord, they have the standing conflict, respondent number 3.
Who is respondent number 3?
Social justice. They have the standing conflict. I have served the copy.
Okay, it's Mr. RM Das for respondent number 3, huh? Anybody else left? Anybody who have left out? Who is for 6? 6.
6 is comment and 8. But the 3 comment is
Say 6 and 8, huh? For 6 and 8, tell them take steps, huh? Who? Okay, P. Chaudhary for 6. And 8?
8 help.
This is a medical authority, Mr. Counsel. This is the government of India. You see, if it put government of India, then your case is there, government of India is there, state government is there, then some other thing is there, government of India is again there. Huh? RM Das for whom?
Eight.
Huh? Why? How can he be? No, I don't. What is the issue? They are saying issuing medical authority, Demaji, under the Ministry of Social Welfare. I do not know.
You know, the certificate has been issued. By
No, you let him take the step for respondent number 8.
Yes.
Respondent number 6 and 8, let him take step. Huh. Then take step. Then list the matter after 4.
my lord, 17 days, my lord,
Nothing will happen.
item 7.
5,000 posts. There's only a few days back it has come. Nothing
Seven.
will happen. Nothing will happen. Huh? That's the 7 also.
Highly open. Yes, speaker. Petitioner before the process for non-payment of 1/3 commutation pension by the respondent authority. The petitioner is start from
Just a minute. You had opted for 1/3.
100. At the time of retirement notice, but due to some technical default, with the whole amount of rupees 14,15,555 was then deposited by OSP.
Yes, I am for the respondent number 1.
I think the notice.
No, you see. These are basically issues of fact. Whether he has made an application for commutation of pension
Yes, sir.
at the time of his retirement.
Yes, yes.
Now,
I
once
have
he has
the
made
master
it,
proposal copy note.
once he has made it, then the authorities have to take a decision on that. If they have not made it, they've taken a decision, then they have to take it. Because if we keep it pending here, the same decision will be taken after
Yes.
1 year, 2 years, whatever. That's the same order will have to be passed. Nothing new.
In a similar petition, lordship in application number 91/18, the dishonorable court was free to dispose of this petition with the direction to the LIC authority to pay the 1/3 compensation pension.
That is different. You see, it doesn't. That will depend upon the decision to be taken by them. We cannot say you give commutation of pension.
Yes.
We do not know the facts of the case. We do not know if you submitted on time. We do not know how much commutation of pension you have asked. 1/3 is the maximum, I think.
Next,
Maximum is 1/3. Anyway, so all those are questions of fact. So,
I have submitted the representation in the year 2018 and
when did you retire?
retired from service in on 28 February 2017. Lord. Thereafter, a certificate of annuity was issued. by the-
2017, and
Yes.
you have come to this court in
No,
2023.
Lordship, I have submitted the legal notice to the respondent authority also. But still said the respondent authority has not taken any step. And on your lordship 9/6/2023, I have submitted a reminder.
Have you been taking monthly pension or not?
Yes, yes. But
That is why we'll be positive, let them take a decision if you have submitted within time. When did you submit your representation?
on 9/6/2020,
9/6/2000?
reminder,
No, when the initial.
initially your lordship on the 5/6/2018.
Where's the question of commutation of pension then?
Yes.
Let them take a decision.
Patient financial hardship for family and
No, right. Anyway, that is entirely up to them. Okay. Right. Heard, Mr.
fees amount.
Please, Aman, learned counsel for the petitioner to submit that the petitioner retires from the ONGC Assam Assets, Nazira on 28/2/2007. The petitioner thereafter submitted an application for commutation of 1/3 of his pension amount on 5/6/2018, which was addressed to, where is the representation?
Your lordship, master proposal copy, your lordship will find it at connector 3, page number 14. Before retirement, he has opted for one-third community pension in his master.
That is what I'm saying. So he has opted for commutation pension prior to retirement. No, then it's all right.
Yes, Lord. But due to some technical default, the same was not put up in the picture.
That is a different thing. I do not know. Let them take a decision. Whatever I said, if that is your version. That is your version. We do not know about that. The petitioner, next para. The petitioner's counsel submit that the petitioner had submitted an application for commutation of 1/3 of his pension to the authorities on when?
Like, in master proposal,
When? Date. Okay, right. Prior to his retirement.
at page 14.
However,
It is not mentioned.
no, however, the ONGC authorities did not take any decision on this. Though the petitioner has been given his monthly pension, the petitioner had written 2 representations pursuing his earlier application for commutation of pension, while representations dated 5/6/2018 and 9/6/2018.
9/6/2023.
9/6/23. The petitioner's counsel submits that this writ petition can be disposed of if a direction is issued to the authorities to consider the petitioner's application for commutation of his 1/3 pension as had been paid for by him prior to his retirement. Next. Mr. S. Roy, learned counsel for the respondent number 1. Only one. Who is for 2? Huh?
Yes.
For number 1, submit that he has got no objection to the prayer of the petition. So no one appears for the ONG. This court is of the view that the matter need not be kept pending in this case. In as much as the issue to be decided is with regard to whether the petitioner had submitted an application for commutation of pension before the authorities and whether they had taken a decision on the same. If the same had been submitted in time and as per the guidelines and schemes, the rules, guidelines and schemes applicable to the ONGC input. Next one. In view of the above, this court directs the who, which authority,
LIC, I mean,
LIC,
LIC. The whole money was transferred to LIC and LIC paying the monthly pension.
okay, just before that, just before the count, before the learned council, before we, the first paragraph, the second paragraph, right? The petitioner's counsel submit that instead of paying the petitioner, the commutation, instead of paying petitioner 1/3 of his pension as commutation pension, the entire amount of pension accumulated by the petitioner totaling rupees 40, 15, 555 has been deposited with the respondent number 6, who is paying monthly pension to the petitioner. Next. Then, what have I said? Direct. Actually, the ONGC will have to take a decision.
Yes.
Direct the ONGC. Direct who?
Two,
Who?
so 2 to 5.
2 and 6.
2 to 5.
2 to 5 thousand. Direct the respondent number 2 to 6.
2 to 5.
2 to 5. To take a decision on the petitioner's application as to whether he can be given commutation of pension as per his application, if the same had been submitted within time and as per the rules, guidelines, and parameters laid down by the OEG. So further, if a decision had already been taken by the respondent, the same should be communicated to the petitioner. The petition accordingly.
Okay.
Made keep the matter. I am pretty.
Regularize what?
He was, oh my God. There he, for release of his dues. Petitioner's husband was a regular permanent employee and the Assam Agricultural University, died in a heart attack 7 months ago. And he,
That is harness when?
7 months ago,
Then,
he
So you
still
cannot-
has not yet released it.
I'm for this university.
but anything to say?
I take it, sir.
Right, third, Mr.
It should.
K.C. Chaudhary then talked about the petitioner to submit that the petitioner's husband who was
Subject matter specialist.
working, who was a subject matter specialist in the Assam Agricultural University, died in harness on 18/4/2023. The petitioner has thus approached this court for release of terminal benefits of her husband. To notice returnable in 4 weeks, Mr.
I got
Court Hapur accept notice of behalf of
reported 2, 3 and 4.
2, 3 and 4. What about Agriculture Department? Who? Mr. P. Chaudhary accept notice of behalf of number 1. And what about Director General ICAR? Notice of Petitioner takes steps for service of notice upon the response number 5 by registered post date. Page 3. This is the matter of the COVID. Extra copies be provided to the task for the response. Extra copies of the written.
Yes.
Yes,
Lord, Commissioner, applied for the post of constable without any central of this under for product of he appeared for the written test without and whether he appeared for the written test and qualified test. And then we not the physical standard test as well as physical efficiency test. Subsequently, he was called for medical. So in the medical test, we not the respondent medical board told him that we not
when was the medical test conducted?
your lot will find at page number 27.
Yes. What does it say?
Lord, it says that it was conducted on 31/7/2020.
Conducted, this candidate detail. Where does it say, when was it conducted?
Yes, my lord.
Where? Where is the date? Where is the
Below,
date?
your lot will find that below place Guwahati date 31/7/2020. That's number
Yes, what? Page 27.
that's 27.
Yes, what? Okay, 31/7.
Yes.
31/7/23. Unfit.
Unfit. Unfit on the ground of pilot any Soporian. And accordingly, he was referred to the CMK pilot for further
Now, for what reason?
any Soporian. Any Soporian. If you are looking at to Paris, page number 30 below.
But where does it say in page 27?
Yes, pilot. Your lordship will find that unequal pupillary reaction.
Ah.
That is serial number 1.
Okay, yes.
Unequal pupillary reaction. Then accordingly, you are referred to the CMK pilot for.
So you went
medical
for review medical examination? Huh?
Yes.
Review medical examination held when?
It was on Milord in one examination on 2/8/2023.
Page
Page 33. Page 30.
33.
This report he was declared fit.
2/8/20. No, review medical. This is by whom?
This is by GMC.
The authorities have the review medical examination done or not?
No, Milord. After I was had to be unfit on the ground of any Saporia, Milord, I have referred to the GMC.
Okay.
The Lord will find it from
So this is on 2/8/23.
Milord.
Color vision normal, pupillary both eyes normal.
Yes.
By the GMC.
Yes.
So basically you are fit. That's what
Yes.
it is. Then
Milord, like the Lord is to Perus, Milord the page number 39.
Yes.
That is another examination, Milord. 11% your hospital will find at page number 44. This was done on 5/8/2020. That is same thing.
done on 2/8.
Earlier on 2/8 and this is on 5/8.
You please come to page 40.
Milord.
Just below Guwahati.
Milord.
It is 2/8.
Because Milord, in Milord, the original copy, Milord, there are several dates, but so far as the report is concerned, was compiled, Milord, that was on 5/8.
How can it be? Where is the original? Show me the original.
Next year, 41 is good. There's no 41.
This is also 2A. This is by whom? This is again by GMCA.
Miller.
And out here you're unfit.
Yes. And the ground stone, the ground of unfitness is that not bilateral axonal hip neuropathy in EP. And based on this
Just
report,
a
not-
minute. Just a minute. Page 33. The doctors are Palav Mishra and Manasa M. Out here the same doctor. Same doctor.
So from my understanding, there must be, again, there will be, page number 30. That is the original of the page number. Now, as my learned friend has pointed out, see, there is a column 1, 3.
Where are you reading? Fit?
Yes.
Fit, yes. Page
Then
44.
next is unfit.
Yes.
Again, it is a review medical course, man. Original, this really, this is a continuing page, man.
Ah.
Next is page 41, we have already gone through just now.
Yes.
Page 41, there details it is marked. In the fifth column, same thing is incorporated. I don't use the medical column.
Yes.
Next column, it is says
Yes.
that this is the his unfit reason is given is that. That means
Correct. He's playing around.
petitioner is not found in the detailed medical board, also not found fit. Again, the review medical board, which was done in Guwahati Medical College, here also it's revealed that he is not unfit. He is not fit. It's a medical term. It is difficult for me to understanding, but it is a column headed in the unfit column. No, but there is no scope for any further.
Then there is a overwriting also 05.
Small.
Look at the date at page 41. There is 2823 written.
But it's still done by the authority. I am not concerned with the whether it is overwriting by
No, I'm not. We are not concerned with the overwriting also.
Of course,
We are concerned with the same doctor
Miller.
saying that you are unfit.
Miller, no. Because Miller, so far as the
You see,
initial
your
Miller,
page, just listen. Page 34 doesn't say you are fit. Page 34 only against the fit column
Miller.
has given some numbers.
Miller.
BA 6 by 6, 6 by 6. But it says out here unfit on account of unfit due to.
Miller.
Clearly, it is.
Miller.
So then what do you make?
But so far as the other report is concerned, we are teacher lot is there is page number 44.
44.
Yes.
Okay, 44 is another. 44.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's also done on 5/8/2023. But it is the 540 Miller.
It is
You-
some doctor you have gone to now. You have gone to who doctor is this? Which hospital is this? We do not know. Some doctor A Mahanta. What is this? No letterhead, nothing. On a blank piece of paper he's given you.
that
You go to civil court, Mr. Counsel, we do not know. We cannot go with this. Who is he? Whether he is a
he is also from the same GMCH Miller.
where does it say? Where is the certificate say that he's from GMT? Where does it say? There's no letterhead, nothing. It only says Dr. A Mahanta, 5/8/2023, in fact. This is 5/8/2023. Now yours,
Has been also
So,
supplied to me by the
you
Dr.
see-
Miller.
according to you, this is 41/5/8. Okay. You go to division bench. Yes, I think there's no case.
Nothing remains. In fact, Manoj, my submission
This is trying to play.
Manoj, in view of this finding, is a medical, Manoj, this is an expert, Manoj, opinion. On this of the expert opinion, I thought.
No, what he was trying to say is that this GMC has made 2 reports. One fit, one unfit. But it doesn't appear so.
Same report.
Same-
Manoj.
same
Review-
report.
review-
And even if it's 2 reports, it's by the same 2 doctors.
Miller, so far as
And the same 2 doctors, one they say it is fit, one unfit.
It's the same, Manoj.
Therefore, I am before your lordship, Miller, because I cannot be I cannot be held to be fit by the.
That is why we are deciding. Heard, Mr.
AI.
Yeah. Then it's counsel for the petitioner to submit that the petitioner took part in the selection process for filling up the post of constable bracket GD, Central Armed Police Force under EWS quota for border district is pursuant to advertisement dated.
Lord, I have not.
Full stop. That's all. The petitioner's counsel submit that though the petitioner has been found to be medically unfit by the doctor who conducted by the medicine specialist who conducted his medical examination on
31/7. Yes, number 20.
don't say very good specialist, just say by the doctor who conducted medical examination on 31/7/2023 due to unequal pupillary reaction, PUPILLARY reaction, comma, he was found to be fit by the by doc by the same doctor Manasa M, comma, SMO of 138 PNCRPF Itanagar and Dr. Palav Mishra bracket MD medicine. So Dr. Palav Mishra is what? He's the GMCH doctor.
No, Miller.
Then who is he? Who is the doctor?
So the Dr. Miller from the department.
But what about this? No, he was found to be fit by the review medical board. Correct, review medical board.
Miller.
Comprising of 2 doctors. When he was examined on 2/8/2020. However, the same two doctors who had examined the petitioner as a review medical board had again found the petitioner to be medically unfit on 5/8/2020. So he submits that the petitioner thereafter went to one Dr. A. Mahanta, who found him to be who found that he did not suffer from any active neurological what?
Lord, a case of anesthesia was not
Who,
examined.
who,
Then you
who
find
found
that
that who found that he did not suffer from any medical cause? Next up. Mr. UK Goswami. Learned CGC for the respondent submit that the petitioner has made has made the review medical board examination report into 2 different documents. So please submit that the petitioners attempt to make the review medical examination report being held on 2/8/2023 and 5/8/2023 is not correct. As the same shows that it had been done on 2/8/2023. And the review medical board had found the petitioner to be medically unfit to be appointed to the post of constable. They also suffix that the Dr. A. Mahanta, who had who had allegedly examined the petitioner on 5/8/2020. He also submits that there is nothing, who submits that the report of Dr. A. Mahanta, who had apparently examined the petitioner on 5/8/2020. Cannot be a basis for overruling the opinion of the review medical board, which consists of medicine specialists and the doctor who had first examined the petition on 31/7/20. According to the petition. I have heard the learned talk for that. As can be seen from the petition and the annexures therein. The petitioner was first examined by one Dr.
Page
31.
34.
No, page 27. What is the doctor's name?
It is examined by, in a detailed medical examination, it is examined by the concerned department. When he is
Was
satisfied, it is referred to
anyway was examined by by a medical doctor on 31/7/2020 and was found unfit. He was also informed. The petitioner was thereafter informed that as he had been found unfit due to unequal pupillary reaction, he could apply for a review medical examination. Consequent to the above, a review medical examination of the petitioner was conducted. Not board, wherever I have said board, the review medical exam was conducted by two doctors on 2/8/2023. Wherein the review medical examination found the petitioner to be unfit due to
Ground one is bilateral axonal neoplasty.
due to B6. Page 41, you have not.
This is the 40 is the type 4. That's 40 is the type.
Okay. You have due to bilateral.
Yes, but bilateral axonal
It is B6. B6 is bilateral.
No, that is BL meet. Yeah,
BL.
written it for 40.
Okay, due to bracket B/L,
External
external AXONAL neuropathy in BEP.
fee.
So the petitioner has tried to make out a case that the same two doctors had conducted two review medical examination on 2/8/23 and 5/8/23. It is clear from Annexure 8 and Annexure 10 that the review medical examination had been held only once, that is on 2/8/23. Wherein the petitioner has been found to be unfit. Though the petitioner has tried to make out a case that he has been found subsequently fit by one Dr. A. Mahanta, the medical certificate issued by the alleged Dr. A. Mahanta shows that what is this blank page? Shows that the said Dr. A. Mahanta does not have any letterhead. So there is nothing known as to whether the Dr. A. Mahanta is an MBBS doctor or a specialist, or whether he is a doctor at all. The the copy of the original medical certificate issued by Dr. A. Mahanta shows that the same has been written in a blank page. And nothing is known as to his address, his number as a doctor, his registration number as a doctor, and where he works. There is nothing known as to what degree he has. As such, this court is of the view that as the review medical examination has clearly stated that the petitioner was unfit to be appointed as the was unfit. There is no ground for this court to exercise its discretion in the very petitions accordingly.
Not with you apology. Besides the report of the Dr. A. Mahanta for the support of my medical fitness, I also relied upon two other reports.
Two other reports by two other doctors.
One, it is from the AIMS Guwahati, All India Medical Society.
Yeah, there, just give it.
Here also I have been found to have been quoted.
Let me see which page.
Confirm 50.
15.
Yes, 1490 type 40. Then extra 30.
Signed by whom? Who is this?
This is from AIMS Mirror. It is number 48 ATC. Yes, 48.
That's one thing you write in the petitioner's submission, huh? right, the petitioner's counsel submits that the petitioner has also been found petitioner's eyes have also been found to be fixed by the All India Institute of Medical Sciences in Guwahati, while its medical certificate dated 11/9/23, and that's all.
My lord, our connection 15
Page
is 125. Is 125.
and by what is it?
This is,
By the AIMS, this AIMS.
my lord,
This is by whom?
it is by, my lord, Dr. Rahil Chaudhary, my lord,
And by one Dr. Rahil Chowdhury.
my lord, MBBS.
Where? Doctor working where?
It is from Delhi, my lord.
Who is working in Delhi? Is it?
Yes, my lord.
Who is from Delhi? Who is from Delhi? Then you are Delhi. Put up. The the petitioner's medical certificate showing that he is showing the medical certificate which has been annexed to the petition. The medical certificate issued by AIMS Guwahati.
Dated 11/9.
Dated 11/9/2020. Does not clarify as to who is the doctor who has treated. There is no mention of the name of the doctor. It only says that PEP within normal limit from our both eyes. Further, the medical report allegedly given by one Dr. Rahil Chowdhury, a doctor from Delhi. What does it say?
My lord, this also says that,
Where does it say?
my lord, it says, my lord, neurological find below the, my lord, image given, my lord, that GHT within normal limit.
Where? Page
It is page number 125.
says that GHT within normal limit. GHT sort of within normal. This court is of the view that as the review medical examination of the petition, it has been done by two doctors, one of which belongs to the Guwahati Medical College Hospital. Correct? College Hospital. Baba. There is nothing to, there's nothing more to be decided by the court. In as much as the issue of who is correct or not correct would have to be decided by experts. And in this regard, they may approach the civil. However, in the present case, this court is not inclined to go any further in examining the case, in as much as the petitioner has not been fair with the court, as he has tried to pass off the review medical examination done by two doctors on 2/8/2023 as two review medical examination and not one review medical exam. In the case of in the case of A.D. Sharma, with Steel Authority of India Limited, and others. 2008, 12 SCC 481. The apex court has held that the party who invoke the extraordinary jurisdiction under Article 226 is supposed to be truthful, frank and open. He cannot be allowed to play hide and seek or to pick and choose facts. If material facts are suppressed or distorted, you make it worse. But the very functioning of this court would become impossible. So the court has inherent power in order to protect itself and to prevent the abuse of its process, to discharge the rule nisi and refuse to proceed further with the examination of the case on merit. If the court does not reject the petition on that ground alone, the court would be failing in its duty. Of the above reason, this court is not inclined to exercise its discretion in the present case, but the writ petition accordingly.
June 1995. Thereafter, his service was discontinued. Again, my lord, irrigation department, my lord, constructed a inspection by Banglo in the year 2011, and it was inaugurated in the month of February 2011. And he was engaged as a temporary prosecutor. But without any remuneration, he is still working. My lord, the department is using his service. My lord.
Where is the appointment of?
Appointment letter, Lordship will find, my lord, that this is there. There is no appointment letter. Lordship will find that page 18.
Those are questions of fact.
My lord, on communication, my lord. Kindly see, my lord, page 18.
See, now, those are questions of fact.
Page 18.
Where is,
Page 18, my lord. Page 18. It is on record. May I read, my lord?
Yes.
In inviting a reference to the above, this letter was issued by the executive engineer to the chief engineer, madam. Reference to the above, I have the honor to state that Guwahati Division Irrigation has constructed one IP at Jungle Maloibari under AIBP, which was formally inaugurated by Honorable Minister of Toronto on 23/2/2011. Now, to look after the said IP, a permanent officer is urgently needed. The said applicant, Sri Pranab Das, was unofficially engaged by the Assistant Executive Engineer, Sonapur Sub-Division Irrigation for the day-to-day upkeep of the IP and also to prevent any theft of the furniture or other of the IP. As such, the property cannot be left unattended. It may also be noted kindly that the said applicant had worked as Masarul labor in the Sonapur subdivision, but was laid off after June 1995. In view of the above, I forward the application of Sri Pranab Das for favor of your kind and sympathetic consideration of this prayer may I be begun. Thereafter, my lord, the chief engineer took up the matter with the next page, madam. Chief engineer took up the matter with the secretary to the government of Assam. Thereafter, my lord, the petitioner submitted several applications which was forwarded to the authority by the the executive engineer. Nothing came out. Lordship, he, my lord, only my lord paying my lord here, although there is primarily two payer my lord. He is insisting on the my lord remuneration for the days he was here. Only my lord that much. Purpose will be done. I am not praying for regular age.
You know,
Because I know.
because the division bench judgment does not allow it.
Yes, that is why I am not.
Only, but where is your representation?
Representation, Lordship will find my lord, the first representation page 20, my lord. This was my lord, on 26/11/2014. It was forwarded to the executive engineer. Then my lord.
You are praying for engagement now.
That is
Yes.
basically.
No, my lord, thereafter subsequently, my lord, I have annexed page 23 onward.
There is no engagement order now.
Lordship, page 23.
Page 23 is written by whom?
Page Pranab Das.
The petitioner,
Yes.
petitioner.
and it was duly acknowledged.
No, but you have even wrong facts out there. They have said that though the applicant has been working since 1/8/1994, he's not.
That is true, my lord.
That is wrong fact.
So, Lordship, on the other hand, my lord, Lordship, it is written, my lord. On the other hand, applicant was temporarily engaged as grade 4 employee Chowkidar in the year 2011.
Where is the appointment order?
And my lord, no, it was pastoral worker since my lord 1/8/94.
Then you file a case against that guy who appointed you.
My lord, only my lord.
It is not the government.
Kindly consider, my lord.
Huh?
Limited prayer only, my lord, without remuneration, my lord, the department is.
No, but
service,
where is
utilizing his
there
service.
is- you file a case against the person who appointed you. Government has not appointed you. You file a
And
case
Lordship,
against
last-
that person.
Lordship, may kindly find the last representation, my lord. Page 26 also is here, my lord.
Mr. Council, the thing is that our hands are tied in these cases. How
Lord-
can we allow?
Only, my lord, let them consider, my lord, only that much, man. I am not, my lord. Because, my lord, they have forwarded executive.
And you're working till now,
Yes, my lord.
till date.
Yes.
Who has appointed you?
My lord, did an executive, assistant executive engineer.
Orally.
Really?
My lord, apparently, my lord, because no document.
And appointed you when? Appointed you when?
My lord, February 2011.
And what have you been eating since then?
My lord, his daily labor, my lord, wife is working, my lord, in the, my lord, in a neighboring house.
So you're working for free for the last 12 years, not doing anything.
My lord, he is residing, my lord, in nearby house. So, my lord, that is, my lord, the fact. Only, my lord, let them consider, my lord, whether it can be considered, because they are utilizing, it is admitted fact. So, Lord,
Huh?
kindly see the last page. Last page, my lord. Page 29 is the, my lord, type copy, my lord. It is effectively stated that the applicant has been working as temporary Chowkidar in the Malwari Inspector Bangalore with effect from 2011. In this figure, I have received, I have not accepted. I have received any remuneration salary from your office. And this was forwarded, my lord. Forwarded by the assistant executive.
Okay, Mr. Council. You want you will allow you to file a representation to the person. There's nothing.
Representation, these representations are there, my lord. Let them
Your
consider-
representation is wrong. Out here, you said I have received
No, my lord, it is,
representation.
my lord, typographical error, my lord. Go on.
And then now after 11 years,
12 years.
12 years,
Let them consider this representation. my lord.
why should we allow them to do something where there's nothing to prove that they're an employee?
My lord, the assistant executive engineer forwarded
Yeah.
this application.
Correct, but then
That means he admitted, my lord.
Mr. Council, does that mean that the government has appointed you?
No, no, my lord.
If the government has not appointed you, where is your right to be given the services by the
But
government?
the government is utilizing his service.
You no. PWD has been utilizing through that officer. You go and sue that officer. You tell him you pay me my.
But then kindly see, my lord, the recommendation, my lord, recommendation made by the
Very difficult, Mr. Council.
page 29, my lord,
What to
recommendation.
do, Mr.
There is no case. There is no engagement order.
No letter at all.
Engagement letter is not there, that is true, my lord. But
He was engaged
but
on
for
his
written communication, my lord.
No,
is
let
there.
me tell you, even in Supreme Court has said in so many cases, appointment, even if it's an appointment, out here there's no appointment also. Even appointment without advertisement, they're not even entitled to have it. So out here there's not even an appointment.
Lordship, kindly, lordship, that Upendra's judgment, or that there is one direction was there, my lord, to at least some monetary consideration.
And Narendra, what is Chandra, what is that? The TB judgment of our High Court. You've got to file your claim for non-payment of salary within 3 years from the date of filing of the the writ petition. You cannot claim beyond that. Union bench judgment of that.
Only, my lord, consider, only let them consider. my
Third,
lord.
Mr.
Only that-
Kalika, learned counsel for the petition. To submit that the petitioner was working as a master role worker in the office of the Assistant Executive Engineer, Sonapur Subdivision, Education Department, Government of Mizoram. Sir. From 1/8/1994. However, his service was discontinued in June 1995. in 2011, the department inaugurated the inaugurated the newly constructed inspection bungalow, that's it, IB, of the irrigation department at Malloy Bari Junction under Sonapur subdivision irrigation department. The petitioner was engaged as a chowkidar in the said IB in the month of February 2011 by the then assistant executive engineer,
On Harvell Lottery.
assistant executive engineer, irrigation department, verbally. Also, no appointment order was issued to the petitioner. The petitioner counsel submit that though the petitioner has been working till date from 2011 as a chowkidar for the irrigation department, no salary has been paid to him. They accordingly praised that the directive should be issued to the authority for giving him salary for his services since the year 2011, as no decision has been taken by the respondent authorities on the representation, on the various representations made by. Next paragraph. In the Mr. N. Upadhyay, learned counsel for all the respondents, submit that the present petition should be dismissed in as much as the petitioner has not been appointed by the department. Is it? As has been departed, and has he been working as chowkidar? Has not been appointed by the department.
He has no instruction as he stated.
I don't know, I have, correct, but I note
Okay, but not submit the thing.
whatever I said.
From the record, I am saying Lottery.
Huh?
He's not saying engaged.
By the government as a chowkidar, and as such, no salary can be paid to a person not appointed by the government. I have heard the learned counsel for the fund. The fact that no appointment order has been issued by the government to the petitioner to work as a chowkidar is not disputed by either of the parties. The stand taken by the petitioner that he was appointed verbally by the then assistant executive engineer in the year 2011 as a chowkidar is a question of fact. That's it. Even if the petitioner was appointed verbally by the then assistant executive engineer, there is nothing to show that any selection process had been initiated by the state response or that the government had approved the appointment of the petitioner. So, besides the above, the petitioner, having taken the stand that he has been working for the last 12 years, the filing of the writ petition only on 23/11/2020 shows that the writ petition is hit by delay and lack. It is also not understood as to how the petitioner has survived these 12 years without being paid for the services allegedly rendered by him to the department. You have not talked about your wife in your affidavit, correct?
Yes.
The above being said, no, in view of the above reason, uh, in the present case, as in the present case, as there is no appointment order issued by the government appointing the petitioner as a chowkidar. The petitioner does not have a right. The petitioner does not appear to have any enforceable right to claim payment of wages from the government. However, the petitioner has the liberty to make a claim for payment of wages against the person who had appointed him as a chowkidar. In any event, the petitioner's service in any event, there is nothing to show that the petitioner is still working as a chowkidar. In the department,
Annexure 9, sir.
Annexure 9 is your letter, man.
Yes, it was forwarded by the executive.
Maybe,
Forwarding endorsement is there, Lordship kindly see the page 30, vernacular.
okay. In any event, Annexure 9 of the writ petition appears to be a forwarding of the petitioner's representation dated 10/11/2020 by the respondent number 4 regarding his claim for wages. In that view of the matter, the respondent number 4, in that view of the matter, the respondent number 3 and 4 shall take the decision on the petitioner's representation dated 10/11/2020 for payment of wages. No, take a decision on the petitioner's representation dated after ascertaining as to whether the petitioner has been working for the department since 2011. If the decision is in the affirmative, the respondent would have to pay the petitioner wages for services rendered by him. The said decision should be taken by the respondent number 3 and 4 within a period of 1 month from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order, along with copy of the writ petition. The writ petition is accordingly
Obliged.
Yes, but is this
The Lordship in this case, the Republic posting was set against me. The allegation against me was that I had taken some money from the complainant and I have not returned the money. Either I have told them. So the Lordship may kindly peruse the order in page 88.
just a minute? Okay, so you're challenging the penalty imposed.
Yes.
Relative.
It is the inquiry.
Correct. The impugn order is dated
Impugn order dated 14/11, sorry, 1/2023, as well as 14/11.
14/11/22 is the impugn order.
Yes, Your Worship. And as well as 1/6/2023.
Huh?
As well as 1/6/2023.
What is 1/6?
That was the order
The
passed by
appeal.
the appeal authority.
Dismissal. Okay, right. Third, Mr. Did your reliance process for the petitioner who submits that the impugn order dated 14/11/22 inflicting the petitioner, imposing the penalty of major punishment of stoppage of 2 annual increments with cumulative effect and treating the petitioner's suspension period as leave without pay. And the rejection of the petitioner's appeal by order dated 1/6/2023 to be satisfied. Issue notice returnable in 4 weeks. Ms. Who appears?
One is three not.
As Bhattacharya appears for 1, 2,
And three not.
three.
Four is the private.
What?
It's an inquiry officer, Your Worship. We are also challenging the inquiry.
Why?
Because the inquiry report was not subject to us. Later on, we just, we got the inquiry.
Why do you have to make her a party in the individual capacity?
Because we have made an inquiry.
No, your submission is enough. Number 4 does not need to be a party. It's only when you are alleging malafide against an official, then it's okay.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's not required.
We are,
Yes. Why? Where is the malafide? What have you said?
Your Lordship, what has happened is that there was no material to pass this order.
No, that's a different thing. That no material is a different thing, Mr. Counsel. When something vindictive has been done personally by the inquiry of it, that's a different thing. Once a thing which you are going to argue legally on the procedural aspect, that is a mistake or a fault. That has nothing to do with vindictiveness. Anyway, right. No notice be issued to the point number 4 at this stage. As the main allegation against the respondent number 4, who is the inquiry officer, is that the inquiry report had not been submitted, had not been issued to the petitioner by the inquiry officer. This has to be done by the disciplinary
Yes, Your
authority.
Yes,
So
yes,
where is his role? Inquiry officer is not required. This is the matter of the police.
If you-
The counter affidavit has been filed, my lord, so I need some time to file affidavit in reply.
What is the matter about?
My lord, better it is regarding regularization. Affidavit filed today.
Okay, Mr. A.K. Maheshwari, then counsel for the petitioner, is granted.
Madam.
How much time?
4 weeks time may be granted.
4 weeks time to file affidavit in reply. This is the
May
matter
I
of the
please
police.
item be listed on 8 or 10 January, my lord.
8th, this is the matter on
8 January. 24. Monday. Monday.
this calendar should be put a little bit here.
Better, I will ask.
Yes, what is your case?
Yes, other method was giving yes, could I just harness melon on 31 therefore method time their method
Huh? Compaction appointment.
yes. Therefore, it is for department method. It has also for recommended method. Against melon definitely. Therefore, melon that payment has still committee has rejected the prayer that there is no second. Being active melon had approached the court melon. The court had the affected
this case will consider in any other purpose. But subsequently, when the state level committee has, it has again rejected that on the ground that the petitioner does not have the qualification for sectional. Now, case well, it is PFR and the state level committee had already appointed some PFR against the post of sectional. And it said, well, the
What does the rule require? That is more important than what the state level committee has done. What does the rule say?
two says, I not is page 39, my lord. That is,
The state level committee cannot do anything beyond what the rule says.
yes, my lord, page 39, PL number 47 is a writ petition.
Page 39,
Page 39 writ petition.
47.
47. So he is BF of Malapur, new assistant my lord, that is, and section is here it is that the applicant does not possess required additional qualification for the post of SA, that is HS 5. That is the now, now my lord, the penalty post applied for junior. And my case was this is rejected on the post. Oh, my lord, I considered 5% is not there, my lord. That is why the department has gone extra mile, my lord. They tried to accommodate him the second respect. That also. could not
Okay,
go.
so where is your affidavit? What is it? Where is the,
In fact, my lord,
where does it say that junior assistant is not there?
Lordship, kindly peruse this paragraph 5 and 6, Lordship,
5 and 6.
of the affidavit.
Yes.
Filed by Muttaq Rahman, Lordship. The deponent begs to state that as per Honorable Guwahati High Court order dated so and so WPC number so and so petitioner name was placed in the next SLC meeting held on 23/12/2019. However, the name of the petitioner was rejected by the SLC on the ground that petitioner cannot be accommodated within 5% of the cadre rank in any division in Assam reserved for appointment and compassionate ground. And that the petitioner does not possess the educational qualification of HS science required for the post of section S. Then para 6 Lordship takes to state that the name of the petitioner was reconsidered by the SLC for the post of junior assistant in other division in the meeting held on 23/12/2019. However, since there was no
Okay,
vacancy.
so he was a junior assistant in grade 4 or
No,
grade 3?
grade three. So his case has been twice considered, Lord. See, as per the policy, even in the new policy also of 2015, Lord. If it is considered, consideration doesn't mean appointment, Lord.
now my lord, kindly come to case number 30.
Just a minute.
Kindly page 32. That's the recommendation of the state level committee method. Now kindly see the state level method. Where my lord, the state level committee my lord had recommended my lord some PFR candidates against the post of my lord section A. There also PFR.
No. See, just because they have recommended something, if they do it legally, not allowed by law, should we allow them to continue to do it illegally?
No, my lord, they are the series one.
Huh?
Kindly see this. This is not a single candidate.
No, huh?
That is not a single candidate.
What?
There is some, can you see how many candidates there are paper? 1, 3, 4, 5.
No, I want to see, let us see the rules. Let us see the rules. We have to go by the rules, not by what the state level committee says. Just because SLC says that A doctor should be a class 10 pass. Should this court say yes? We've got to see the rule. Let us see the rule. Where does it say that? What is the educational qualification required for a senior assistant? What? Protection assistant. What is it? required?
That was.
No, you tell me. You know it very well. That it is a PSC sign. Show me the rule. Once the rules is there, it has to go by the rule. They might say anything. They might say that a professor of English has to have only geography subject.
Pilot is the table, that is number 37 one.
37.
37. 37 pilot.
Yes.
Here, my lord will find in this grade 3, the first candidate is HS Science, then BA.
Uh,
Then the next is HS Science,
Page 30?
37 my lord.
37. Yes.
37.
It is science.
HS Science, then BA.
Ah.
It means, my lord, there are a lot of candidates, my lord. Initially, they do science, then they opt for degree, BA.
Yeah. So if
So-
the requirement is the educational qualification age
HS Science.
That was the exception for my support method. That's okay.
no, Mr. Counsel, it doesn't matter. Just because instructions have been false doesn't mean that we cannot look back on various things. When the rule provides that a section assistant is supposed to have the qualification of high school science, we cannot say that no. It has to be high school arts. We cannot say that. We have got to go by the rule. You have the
The rules, my lord, I don't have, but my lord, the
we have got the rule. Here. You tell me which is the rule. Once the rules are there, then that's it. If the rules, the only issue now is the rule. That's all. Okay, right. Heard Mr. S. Fox.
my lord may fix the matter tomorrow, day after, my lord, so that
No, we'll dispose it out now. Heard Mr. S. Fox, cost for the fit.
Pilot air says that present, but that's not in case method. Some other case method. There we can detect different constitution order that pass.
Huh?
So order code pilot and constitution order method they have passed. Second pilot, person pilot, who does not possess the qualification, he was appointed.
That cannot be done.
That is
Just because a wrong has been committed does not mean that we should continue with the wrong. Then there is no ground. Just because some mistake has been committed earlier. How can supposing the rule says that a medical officer has to be MBBS and the government by mistake appoints a PU science or a class 10 science or a class 11 science student, then
Actually, we are not,
That-
that's not in the conclusion, but if it is actual educational person is squared. Because some paper changes was appointed, now it says past candidate also appointed,
right.
until unless
Heard the test of learner process for the petition. Also heard Mr. R. The learner counsel for the status for the petitioner is aggrieved due to the state level committee bracket SLC having rejected the petitioner's application for compassionate appointment in its meeting minute stated 23 Feb 2019 on the ground that the petitioner did not possess the qualification of HS bracket science for the post of petitioner. the petitioner's counsel submit that the SLC has recommended various
Yes, yes.
graduates,
Yes, yes.
Huh?
Yes, yes, yes.
the DLC had recommended various graduates, various graduate bracket BA for the post of section assistant
No, my lord, the CSC recommended senior.
for juniors. And as such, the rejection of the petitioner's application by the HLC that he did not have the educational qualification for the post of section assistant was arbitrary according to the petitioner's application. According to the petition, the SLC meeting minutes dated 23/2/2009 should be set. And the SLC should be directed to reconsider the case of the petition. Mr. R. Dhar, Learned counsel for the state respondents, on the other hand, submit that the petitioner's case was considered for the post of junior assistant. However, there was no vacancy for the post of junior. Thereafter, the petitioner's case was considered for the post of section assistant by the SL. However, the petitioner did not have the requisite minimum qualification of high school science. So the for HSI, huh?
That higher secondary.
Higher secondary science, higher secondary science. Required for the post of section. He submits that BA persons having degree in BA can be considered for the post of section assistant, if they also have the educational qualification of higher secondary bracket science. However, in the present case, the petitioner does not have HSI. I have heard the learn for the party and peruse the documents of the petitioner has approached this court for the third time.
It is second time.
Third time, you had earlier approached it. No, huh? Second time. Second time. The SLC meeting minute show that the SLC meeting minute dated 23/2019. Read with. That is the latest. 23/2019. That's the latest. Read with. The affidavit in opposition filed by the respondent number 2 shows that the petitioner had been considered for the post of junior assistant on compacted ground, as the petitioner had applied for the same. However, as there was no vacancy within the 5% quota reserved for compassionate appointment, the petitioner was considered against the vacancy of section assistant.
May I yeah, but the affidavit says whether
You just give me the section assistant. Please do not disturb anymore in the middle. It's not done. Where is the rule? Section assistant, that has to be HSI.
that's good.
You give me the rule, I will take it up after, I'll pass you on. You give me, yes, after something.
That's it. Better is the contact has got five certificates.
Huh?
The contact five or last difference has got time to file affidavit. Here the petitioner, that is petitioner was engaged on contractual basis as staff Swachhat Sahayak in the Department of Panchayat and Rural Development. That 2009. But his service was terminated on 2020 after 14 years of service. What happened to your lordship? FDIL was filed. And on the basis of the order of the importance of the order passed the PIL inquiry was initiated.
Are you still working?
No, my service terminated.
When are you filing affidavit?
When I filed an affidavit. This contract. This is actually a covered case. But kindly Perus page. The page.
Was his service terminated due to some, what?
My lord, there was a certain application of funds for particular deadline. So
Okay, you find affidavit. Mister
we had
P. Handy, Learned Counsel for
PNRD.
PNRD is granted. 2 weeks time to file affidavit. In the matter.
Third time, yeah, that date में काटे थे.
21.
It's a month of February.
When?
I go.
Okay, leave the matter on 12th 12th January. Yes.
Matters of business is completed, she has qualified for her CA exam. The document her name also reflects in serial number 98 of the exit. However, 1 day prior to the issuance of the appointment letter, the personal department has sent her a mail stating that her appointment is kept on hold pending verification of her EWS certificate. And this was last year, sometime around 28th of October 22. And now it's been more than 1 year, Your Lord. The EWS, there's no information regarding what was the complaint because of this EWS verification was kept on hold, nor has any information been provided despite of multiple.
Yes, to the parent.
We have recommended.
You have recommended the cancel.
The first department has not provided any information.
EWS
Lordship, economically weaker.
weaker section.
Otherwise, Your Lordship, her name qualifies in serial number 98, which is page 39.
Yes, who is the parent?
But the next staging is sometime in February, Your Lordship.
Huh?
Next batch of staging is sometime in February, Your Lordship. They've already been pending.
Yes, yes. Okay.
I mean,
Ms. S. Bhattacharya is granted a week's time to obtain instructions. List the matter on 11, 12.
yes.
What?
Yes,
Right.
yes. But in the meantime, the validity of this ticket will be extended.
Okay, validity of the, or the validity of the select list shall be extended till the next day.
Yes,
Huh?
yes,
11, 12.
yes, yes.
This is a review. By whom? Whose order? Of PK. Yes. You want to pass over? Yes. Who's for the other side? Just a minute, what is this case? The Sanjita Roy's case,
Lordship.
the Sanjita Roy's case.
But there is only Lordship, petitioner retired in the year 2017.
Ah.
You are given pension from the date of judgment, that is 4/12/2016. Only that part, Lordship. There is a date given in the order.
He was not given pension,
Yes, I am receiving pension
he received pension.
from 4/12/2016.
Okay.
Okay. Date is given in the order. Lordship, kindly have a look at. Page
Just a minute,
14.
just a minute,
Lordship, page 14.
just a minute. Oh, okay. So where is the division bench order?
Lordship, there I.
There appears to be a covered case, I think. So from the date of retirement.
Right.
When did he retire?
Got that. 28 to 2017.
28 to 2000.
2007.
And he's getting his pension from 2018.
4/12/2018. As far as order of the house. So, that is what the budget.
Okay, right. Right, Mr.
LR.
L.R. Mazumdar, Learned Counsel for the petition. Also heard Mr. Three. Mr. J.K. Goswami for point number 3 and Mr. R. Das for point number 4. Who appears for respondent number 1, 2?
He has to make the standing council of PhD.
Can he be called? So, can you call him? And what about because 1, 2, then 5, 6, 7, 8? They're the main person. Just call them.
I don't know.
Right. Huh?
Right.
You have no look for them, you've got eyes. Yes, it is giving the number. You call them. They will dispose it off.
Look.
You are entitled to this. Otherwise, yes, the next one.
Wait, with your lordship. Last occasion, by order dated 15/11/2023, my lord. 15/11/2023. The office took at 10/11 was services completed. In spite of receiving the copy, the respondent till now not appeared. Last occasion, now we could delay the matter to the outcome time you have. So by the.
What is the direction to be passed?
Please may kindly see.
Yes, here, just a minute. You are appearing for the PhD.
I thought the logo is the, I'll just inform.
Just inform us, just inform.
Page 16, my. Regarding pension matter.
Who is to do it? Who is to do it?
My respond number 1 and 2, my.
Who is 1 and 2?
One, my lord, is the principal secretary, Government of Assam Finance Department. And my lord.
No.
So, my
Just,
lord, personally, I will present. No, my lord, because of that, in spite of receiving the copy, he last occasion also not so economic for wait till today, my. At least today, only sometime they didn't come. And today also they did not. And my pension or regular pension also.
here, you retired from the finance department.
Yes. And my lord, one letter was received.
So we'll have to issue notice, notice issue, then he's not coming. So we'll issue warrant of arrest.
Yes.
Finance department.
I bail it.
Huh?
Bail it.
Why? Why bailable? Yes. Oh, why don't you call the finance department? Tell them, because I don't want to pass an order now and they come later on that.
Yes,
Actually, it's a contempt case. It's a contempt case. Can you just inform some,
I will. Standing also cannot appear because it's a concept matter.
let him come, let just inform the standing up. So because I want them, because what will happen is once we pass the order, I have noticed once or twice. Once I pass an order for NBW, then they come and they say we'll inform them.
But
Yeah,
last
otherwise-
occasion, another court think that some time they will have time till today. But till today they are not any.
That is why,
And another letter was issued.
then we'll fix a short date, let them inform.
And account officer AC to the letter to be. They said that till today non-receipt of the sanction order. They have a decision. It is not to be, but they have a.
Correct. Heard, Mr.
And Niron Bora.
N. Bora Lahat also for the petition. Okay. Mr. Gogoi, here for the PhD, no? His case is that he's been given pension as per the judgment of the single judge from a particular date from 2018. But the division bench judgment is there that it should be date from the date of retirement. That's all. So we'll record it and pass on. You'll be here. I'll pass it on. And now, right, third Mr. N. Bora Lahat pass it for the petition. Okay, right. Then we just take the order dated 27/9/2023. You just take till there. I'll just put it. Till there. And you write. The notice was issued. No. In terms of the order dated 15/11/2023, notice has been deemed to be served upon the respondents number 1 and so, however, none had appeared on behalf of the respondent. Today also, no one has appeared on behalf of the respondent. Are you calling? You call the finance council. Call them, give them.
Pending council, they are not there. So the is a concept private.
No. To make things easier, we'll direct them. Give it to it. Otherwise, it becomes a problem. You'll have to, it will take time. Mr. Nayak, there is a problem. This contempt notice has been served upon and they are not coming. Now, this leaves us with very limited choices. You have to issue non-bailable warrant otherwise. So, I was thinking maybe you could inform them or what? So that, otherwise, then we'll list it next week.
In the meantime, I'll take it.
Yes. So do I reflect that, Mr. Yes. Okay, right. So though this court was of the view that non-bailable warrant of arrest could be issued to compel their appearance in this court. Mr. P. Nayak has volunteered his services to assist the court. By undertaking that he would inform the respondent regarding the pendency of this case and the next date of listing. So accordingly, list this matter on next week. Huh?
That was very easy, man.
Okay, before that, before after that order, Mr. N. Bora has also submitted letter number PN-6/WPC 1065/2023/AJ/13 dated 17/11/2023, issued by the Senior Accounts Officer, Office of the Principal Accountant General (ANE) Assam, and addressed to the Secretary to the Government of Assam, Finance ESTT (B) Department, Dispur, which is to the effect that a request has been made to submit the pension case of the petitioner along with required documents so that immediate action for settlement of the pension case can be made. The letter also states that the compliance of the order dated 12/5/2023 passed in WPC 1065/2023 could not be done due to non-receipt of the pension sanction order from the concerned authority. Then you write. Actually, right? The letter dated 17/11/2023 made a part of the report and marked as an exchange. 11. Okay. Huh? No, an exchange. So 11, 12. Okay.
Fine.
Item 18 is you. Okay. So did we make any order? No. Heard Mr. L.R. Mazumdar, learned counsel for the petition, and Mr. R.R. Gogoi for the PhD. Mr. N.K. Goswami appears for J.K. Goswami appears for respond number 3, or Mr. R. Dhar appears for respond number 4. The review petition has sought for a review of the order dated 26/2/2021, passed in WA, sought for a review of the order dated 1/10/2019, passed in WPC 7446/2019, on the ground that the direction path for payment of the pensionary benefit to the review petitioner. From 4/12/2018 was not in consonance with the decision of the division bench of this court in WA 18/2021. Bracket Veena Panidas versus State of Assam and Tiruvati. Next. The brief facts of the case is that the review petitioner, as read petitioner number 2 at file WPC 7446/2019, praying for payment of pension as he was a regularized master roll worker. This court disposed of WPC 7446/2019 by order dated 1/10/2019 by directing the state respondent to pay the pensionary benefit of the petitioner from 4/12/2018, in line with the directions passed in various writ petitions, which was WPC 1089/2015. The case of the petitioner here is that as he had retired on 28/2/2017, he should be given his pensionary benefit, including monthly pension from 28/2/2017 and not from 4/12/2018. Next paragraph. As stated earlier, this court had disposed of a batch of writ petitions, one of them being WPC 1089/2015, wherein the claim of the regularized master roll worker was that the initial 6 years of service rendered by the master roll workers as master roll workers would have to be counted as qualifying service for the purpose of receipt of pension. This court in WPC 1089/2015 had accordingly held that the entire length of service of a regularized master roll worker, that is the period prior to regularization and the period after regularization, would have to be counted as qualifying service for the purpose of grant of pension. However, this court in WPC 1089/2015 had held that the pensionary benefit would only be payable from 4/12/2018. This court, on disposing of WPC 7446/2019, had also mechanically applied the date for grant of pension to the petitioner hearing from 4/12/2018. However, in the case of Veena Panidas versus State of Assam and 12 others, which WA 18/2021, which was disposed of by a division bench of this court, while order dated 26/2021, the it was held that putting a condition that the benefit of the order passed in WPC 1089/2015 would be effective only from 4/12/2018 is not correct, particularly when there was no such embargo in the order dated 4/12/2018 passed in WPC 1089/2015 Sanjita Roy versus State of Assam and others, which held that the deduction of 6 years of service was wrong. The division bench also held that an order of the court is always retrospective in nature, unless it is specifically made prospective in the order itself. It thus held that the order dated 4/12/2018 passed in WPC 1089/2015 was retrospective in nature, and it would include all similarly situated master roll workers, irrespective of their dates of retirement, provided they were covered by the benefit given to them earlier and were already availing pension. In the present case, in view of the above, it is quite clear that the petitioner, who is a regularized master roll worker and who has been given pension with effect from 4/12/2018, though having retired on 28/2/2017, is entitled to be given the grant of pension and other retirement benefits with effect from the date of his retirement. Consequently, the impugned order dated 1/10/2019 passed in WPC 7446/2019 is modified to the extent that the monthly pension and other pensionary benefits should be granted to the petitioner with effect from the date of his retirement, that is 28/2/2000. The review petition is accordingly allowed and disposed.
All right.
I question of the activities of the petitioner or paid actual employee of the people about it. And thereafter, the disbursements of the employees are made by the Assam AI.
Yes.
But the aid, copy was not served to the aid.
Yeah, is to who?
Aid is the it was on behalf of the was. But I want to,
You are appearing for whom?
but I am appearing on behalf of respondent three roads, AIDC roads. Like here in this case, what the AIDC has moved. After liquidation process, that property was purchased by the AIDC.
Okay, so you have got no role.
Yes, no rule. But also, so I have not served.
You have not been given a copy of the report.
Yes. At the same time, that here in this case, the question was the proper person is that to address report is or her report is that respondent told. The it's the
So notice has to go.
liquidator, yes, liquidator.
What's the time? There has been a.
Just a minute. It is notice is complete against this point number 4. Lawazima for. Yes, yeah, for three. What about you? Anything to say? Nothing. Okay, all right. Mister? Acha, what is your name, madam? Mr. S. Sharma appears for the petitioner. Mr. J.K. Goswami appears, Mr. N. Kalita appears for point number one. And I have a pair of three. Mr. N. Kalita appearing for point number one and to submit that point number one and two have got no role to play in this case. Mr. J.K. Goswami, the learner passes for the point number submit that copy of the writ petition has not been furnished. He further submits that the respondent number three also has no role to play, in as much as the respondent number three was the authority which had was the corporation which had bought the uh, Hindustan paper which had bought the paper mill, which had bought the paper mill from after liquidation. Next para. Office note dated 24/11/23 states that AD card has been received back from the point number 4, and that service is complete in respect of the respond number. What to do? And he's not come. However, no one appears on behalf of the respond number 4. The petitioner's counsel shall serve a copy of the writ petition to the counsel for the respond number 6 hearing within 2 days. This is the matter of COVID.
Rule pilot. Only the relevant person, my lord.
Yes, yes.
Pilot will go to the second page, para 8. Rule 8, my lord. It's very clear, my lord. The academic qualification of a candidate for direct recruitment for the post of section assistant shall be HSSLC passed from any recognized board in science stream. That is
Okay.
just science.
That's what. That is what.
Huh?
As junior assistant,
It says there's no post.
there is no post. We have gone further, my lord. We have tried to help it. That okay. What the post of junior assistant, sir. Now, when if junior post is not available, well, they put other department also. This they teach us provided. As per paragraph 16 of the office memorandum of
When did your father die?
2015, like,
When?
13 on 13 January.
But we are challenging SLC of 2019.
That is office memorandum 2015. And this is their post order also there. Post order is also there.
We have to have some, they have to have closure at times.
Like that, event matter, event matter, not what that's there. They could have definitely direct for post also matter. Common through technical qualification. If it technical state for they can accommodate state for also. As I have said, something on order to be done. The order my court has stated to accommodate.
Why not grade 4? He applied for grade 3.
But this I had applied for senior they did not. Now I am going for get for their teacher. Because when they have rejected only your section is thing. Well, if I am applying, I am eligible for a clerk. Now, if they want to accommodate my some head decision, how I can? Pilot, highly because if we go by page 30,